Let's go now.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He's going to go up top again. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Finding space at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mostert off the read option, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Going to look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the intercept. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Lance and company going on 4th down. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give to Mostert running right. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. It's a slant to Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's go.
Lance now on first down. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back in...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing is Hurts. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready,
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2 to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, set. You yell it. Ready?
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, when I looked at, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. Hurts. middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Jenkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And Pascal's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Tagovailoa right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua going to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On first down, Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. And that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 113 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a dump off here complete, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those small decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jack ready. Jack ready.
Here's Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Tagovailoa. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This to possibly force OT. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's good. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Tua now on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
On the double. You don't move.
Tua now on first down. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.